You may have heard the story of Vetal Panchabinsati, the selected story of 25 incidents and people between the great king Vikramaditya and Vetal. Each story has its own beauty and it will awaken your intelligence too. All kind of people read this story and find out different meanings and different moral from these stories. This happened in a very strange situation. In India, we have named two people as Bir, means the great warrior, Mahabir, the 24th Jaina Tirthankara, and the second Bir is Bir Vikramaditya, the great warrior, full of courage, that is Vikramaditya. One hermit came to Vikramaditya kingdom, and as people offer different type of gifts to the king, he brought one fruit from the jungle and gifted the king. The king gave that fruits to his minister, and his minister took the fruit and threw away in a underground cell. Every day that hermit came and gave a fruit, that jungly fruit, to the king, and as usual king gave that fruit to the minister, and that minister threw away in the underground cell. It continued for 10 years, and one day king humorously threw that fruit to one monkey, and that monkey ate that fruit, and from that fruit one beautiful diamond came out, which the king has never seen in his life. So the king asked the minister, what about all other fruits what the hermit has already given to them? Then the minister went to the underground cell and saw that fruits were all over-ripened, and foul smelling was coming. But in the underground, the light of diamond are coming, so beautiful, shining like some sunrise, morning sunrise, as if happening. And everybody also surprised by seeing that diamonds. Then another day that same hermit came and gifted another jungly fruit to the king, and the king asked the hermit why he had gifted all these fruits up to now. Then he said, you are a brave king. I am doing some tantra sadhana, so I need a man of courage as well as intelligence. So I think you are the right person to do that. So today in night, come to the graveyard at 12 o'clock in the night. So Vikramaditya thought, why to go to unnecessary thing, but that man was also a strange, unique man. So he went and saw in the graveyard that that man was naked and doing tantra sadhana by taking skeleton of many people. Then the hermit told to Vikramaditya, go to the tree, that big tree, and bring out Vetal from there. Then he went. It was terrible night of Amavasya, dark fortnight. You may have heard about graveyard, but you never went to any graveyard at dark fortnight. Amavasya ki ratri. That graveyard gives different kind of feelings and invokes different type of thought process in you. That is very strange. You can go into any graveyard at night 12 o'clock and see what fear of death, fear of ghost, all kinds of chattering would happen. I have been so many times. Very beautiful feeling. Combination of fear and alertness. And then when he went that Vetal and cut down from the tree and brought that Vetal laughed loudly. Ha 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 ha. Then the king also surprised how he was laughing like that. Then Vetal again flew to the tree and sat there. Then again king went to the tree and brought Vetal back. Then Vetal said, if you speak or utter a single word, then I will fly away to the tree again. Then the king took Vetal with silence. But Vetal started a story. The road was long, hence for entertaining, engaging, that Vetal started one story. Although Vikramaditya was not in favor of the story, because the moment you hear something or you speak something, you lose your awareness. And from this story, we can get glimpse for a small children can read this story and enjoy. Adult will read and enjoy this story, and wise men also will read and enjoy this story. You have never thought that this story has also that highest kind of intelligence for awakening any man. This story is like that. In a Gurukula, there were 3 disciples studying, and that Guru had a beautiful daughter. That 3 boys fell in love with that beautiful girl, and they wanted to marry her. But single girl, how she could marry 3 boys? And that 3 boys were equally virtuous, full of valor and all good qualities. So she confused whom to choose and whom to discard. Then she decided to suicide and committed suicide. Then again problem came. One lover sat on the graveyard and never moved anywhere by her beloved memory, and one went on a pilgrimage by that sorrow incident, and another he had heard that we can make alive the dead people by Sanjivani Vidya. So he went in search of Sanjivani Vidya and finally found out one person who knows Sanjivani Vidya, and he learnt that art and suddenly rushed to the graveyard. That another lover was there. He was continuously guarding that what called dust. Then another lover taking care of her bones, regularly taking to the Ganges and washing and coming back to the places. So that woman was again resurrected by mantra. That woman becomes so beautiful, more than ever. Esoteric mantra was there, full of beauty, like a newly bloomed lotus flower. So there was again that quarrel spread over who will marry that girl. They also among them discussed. Then that Vetal asked King Vikramaditya that who is eligible to marry that girl, and told to Vikramaditya, then if you know the answer and do not tell, then your head will be turned into 1,000 pieces. You will die immediately. Then unwillingly the king said that the man who was sitting in the grave is the real husband. He never moved anywhere. He was lost in her memory. The another man who took care of her bone is like her son. He did his duty by taking that bones to the river and washing it. And another man who he went in search of mantra, to learn mantra, that man was the father who gave birth to the lady by esoteric mantra. But again that Vetal fled away because the king uttered. In this way, 25th stories went on that Amavasya night, very ferocious and very dangerous also. The king was missing. That answer was coming. To be silent is very much difficult task. If you stay silent for one day, then you will know how it is difficult, how your mind wants to say something. And in night, nobody was there. Then it is very difficult that man generally starts to pick Ram Ram or singing Hanuman Chalisa or any other thing by singing song to so that there is somebody. But in this way, the king was intelligent also. He took his attention and slowly he was able to be thoughtless. So at the 25th story, he remained silent. No answer come to his mind, and he became thoughtless, silent, enlightened. Then Vetal came to that hermit and that yajna was done. This story is multidimensional. For ignorant people, this is entertainment. For wise people, this is self-awakening story. For children, this is beautiful joke or beautiful morality is there. For ladies also, there is some morality here. For all kinds of people, everything is there. The people who stage in which state of mind will receive that benefit. And for the enlightened peoples, this is the enlightening story. And the goal of all people is to be awake from our sleep, so that we can awake from our thought process, become silent, calm, quiet, awake without any thought. Contemplate upon this.